Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakudash, the bonus of the apostles and other sacred millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you, hopeful, like that to push not this word of all truth and sincerity to all you Akim say Shalom. So this is going to be a quick article. It's like a quick video. Pursuant to this article, it's entitled, Alright, parents could face 5 years in jail if they smack their child under proposals from Children's Commissioner, which this is ultimately in the UK, United Kingdom. Alright, not over here in the the land of darkness, aka America. Alright, or the scriptures called Babylon the Great, but it's still ruled by Esau, man. Alright, conglomerate of Edomite nations. But going on, the article reads, Children's Commissioner for England, Dame Rachel D'Souza, announced she would be supportive of a law against hitting youngsters. Which that's totally BS, man. Alright, because the scriptures even say that you have to spare not the rod. Alright, because as we all know, and as it was taught from our elders, in their generations prior to that, that chastising someone is really disciplining them, correcting them, right? So they won't do the same thing over again. It's like I don't want to ramble on too much, but an animal that goes in the wrong place and then gets attacked, they won't return to that same place. That's how it should be. Right, with us chastising our children so they won't repeat the same thing. But going on, it says, but Education Secretary Nadim Zahawi opposed the move, and that's the right mindset we have to have. All right, the Lord is against this move, so claiming discipline should be left to parents. And it's lucky. All right, it says Education Secretary Nadim Zahawi opposed the move, claiming discipline should be, and that is true, man. All right, discipline should be left to parents. He admitted his wife has on occasion given their 9-year-old daughter a light smack on the arm when she is being naughty. And ultimately, you're supposed to smack your child on the bum, if you will, because one of the elders even said that that's where the meat is, so you won't end up accidentally killing them. All right, but a precept I want to get out would be in the book of Proverbs, the 13th chapter, verse 24. All right, straight to the point. And it reads, He that spareth his rod hateth his son. Alright, he that spareth his rod hateth his son. But he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. And the Lord chastens his sons, alright, whom he loves. And that's spiritually, alright. He always tries us and we have to endure unto the end. And also, as one of the elders said, many years ago, the Lord can mess you up if you're the elect. You mess up, the Lord could mess you up, man. So there's that as well. So you won't repeat the same thing. Like, look at Jonah, man. All right, Jonah ran away from the Lord and ended up going on the boat to Tarshish. And then what happened? Look what happened to him. All right, he had to suffer 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the whale. Another piece I want to get out, if I'm not mistaken, is in the book of Proverbs, the 27th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, come on. Proverbs, the 27th chapter, verse 5, and it reads, Open rebuke is better than secret love. All right, because rebuke, which means correction, it is true love, if you will. All right, the only time you look down on your brothers to lift them up, give them a helping hand, if you will. Another precept I want to get out would be in the book of Proverbs as well, but chapter 23, verse 13, and it reads, Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shall deliver his soul from hell. I'm saying there's another precept. But anyways, digressing back, it goes into the article. It says he admitted his wife on occasion giving the 9-year-old daughter a light smack on the arm when she's being naughty, and that's good. As it stands, it is unlawful for a parent or carer to smack their child in England, which is ridiculous. Alright? And ultimately, it is a conglomerate of Edomite nations, alright, that operate with each other. So not only in America we have, shit like laws, but also in England. Another piece to that would be in the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. And Esau has a fatness of the earth. Alright, so we say that the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So of course, not only going to be here in America, but other places where you're going to see these. These unrighteous decrees, if you will. But this is the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter, verse 14. It reads, "And the Lord Yahweh said to the serpent, which is Esau, Edom." And that's pursuant to Revelation, the 20th chapter, if I'm mistaken, verse 2. Or verse 1 and 2. "And the Lord Yahweh said to the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life." And I'm mistaken, those beasts are really other people's. And correct me if I'm wrong, Hakim. "And upon thy belly shalt thou go." You know, because you don't see a freaking serpent actually eating dust, man. You know, so to say that it's eating, that's fake, man. Because in this scientific world, you already know the diets, right? Esau, we say that Esau shall be wiser than Daniel, so he has understanding of many things. So upon thy belly shalt thou go, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Thus meaning confusion, you know. And something that stuck with me was what the other Apostle Tahar said. You know, when someone throws dust in your eyes, you're confused. You're like, what the heck? And you could even see that in various sources, such as a video game. If you were to get thrown there, you're confused and you don't know what's happening. And Esau is the author of confusion, if you will. The scriptures say that the Lord is not the author of confusion, right? But we know that Esau is, because all he does is just freaking bring these whack ass, laws in place, man. And now you got transgenderism. Now you got alphabet community, people out there wilding out and whatnot. All right, homosexuality. Women love being freaking outright whores, if you will. So now, bear with me, Hakim. I want to get out the book of Isaiah, the 10th chapter, verse 1. "Woe unto them," woe meaning death and destruction, "unto Esau," because he's the one he's an authority right now. He's the one passing out these laws, man. All right, and then like last year when he brought out these mandates, he actually enforced them big time and made them sound all high and mighty, which they're nothing but mandates, man. So woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Decree is another term for the word law, a rule, a regulation, and the right grievousness which they have prescribed. And these things that they prescribe are grievous, man. All right, they really vex the hell out of us, man. To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor, my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. All right, and when the last precept will be in the book of Isaiah, the 5th chapter, verse 20, and it reads, bear with me, Hakim. "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. I woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight." Yeah, woe unto Esau, man. All right, with this wisdom of this world, teaching you that you can't freaking be, man. This is why the Lord's going to destroy this place. Because the new generation, Generation Z, is the most literally effeminate generation ever in existence, man. And one of the Akim even brought out, so remember this. If you brought one of our forefathers and brought them to this time to see how life was like, they get pissed off. And what the funny thing is, all right, these people out here, they're literally the reincarnations of their former selves, all right, of their forefathers. So, man, it will show you how Esau messed up the world, man. And that's why this damn devil has to go, because it's nothing but a plague. But with that being said, this video was edifying. Lord will continue to push. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father. And His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash. The bonus of the apostles and others at Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you who would like that to pushing out this word of all truth and sincerity to all you. I can say shalom. Abad Rabah, DTA soon. Lord will out and shalom.